In my mind, we were just getting less product, but that's not even the real story. Yeah, we've been looking into shrinkflation, companies selling less food for the same price. Take a look at these mixes. At first glance, it's kind of hard to tell because these mixes are in the same size box, but there's a new one and an old one. You have to look closely at the ounces to see that the new mix has less mix in it. I asked professional chef Joey Pekich to help me take a closer look at what it means. You might remember her from winning the Food Network Summer Baking Championship last year. What we found was surprising. The comparison was even more different than we thought. We're going to compare these. They're the same size,
but obviously we have different ounces, so we need to make sure that, they're the same product.
It's a little tricky because they look the same. The instructions have also been slightly adjusted in terms of what we add. So now we're not just talking about what you get for the money. And is that going to make it taste different then?
I hope not. We're gonna test and see that today. So every pastry chef will tell you don't overmix a cake mix.
We mixed up the French vanilla cake mix first. The 2-ounce difference was noticeable in the pan. So they do look different, and you can see there's less in this one. You can definitely see.
Yes.
And the coloring was also different. The new mixture was a little more yellow since it has more of an egg concentration. The old one asked for a 1/2 cup vegetable oil, the new one a 1/3 cup. And when they were baked, Zoe could already tell a difference.
I can sense it a little bit more of a dense product versus our newer version. When I press on it, it actually gives a softer, more supple spring. So I'm very curious to see the structure on the inside.
But a big surprise by just looking at them is after they baked, they were about even in size. This led Zoe to suspect the actual formula of the mix is different.
A new formula for sure. A lot of cake mixes may have an addition of baking powder, so baking powder helps cake mix puff, and that's actually a lower cost ingredient than more flour mixes nowadays.
And then there was the all-important taste test.
With this, I don't taste as much of a concentration of flavoring as the old one.
Right.
Like this has a lot of fluffiness to it. But also I can see this getting drier quicker.
There's not a whole lot of flavor.
There's not a whole lot of flavor. With this, I was like tasting French vanilla. With this, I'm just really getting more of a fluffy texture.
All right, next it was time to bake up the milk chocolate brownies. The new one has about 2 ounces less mix and a tablespoon less water. New one.
New. It doesn't have that brownie effect I want it to be. When I eat brownies, I really want it to be like a fudgy texture. I am getting a very cakey texture when I eat this.
Still good. And now to test the old mix. Okay, ready? That is so different.
So different. You get that that gooey, chewy, quintessential brownie taste in the older one, which is exactly what I was gonna think happened.
That's a world of difference. It really is.
It is. It's completely two different products. Completely. This is actually, I think, more shocking than the French vanilla. Now, I did reach out to General Mills, the owner of Betty Crocker, for more about this. I both called them and emailed them. So far, I have not gotten a response about that. But we do know many companies are doing what they can to avoid raising prices. So they're changing the amounts or even the ingredients to try to be easier on consumers. By the way, I should add this. Zoe suggested adding an egg yolk to the new brownie mix to try to get a fudgier brownie. So you can try it and see if that helps.
I love that you brought her in because I agreed with you. When we hear shrinkflation, I'm just thinking, okay, you're getting less. But I never thought about the actual taste being different as well.
It was very different.
Where are the leftovers?
Ryan.
Oh, yeah. Well, we had to do a lot of taste testing.
I understand. You know. I understand. Yeah, for the story, you had to do it.
Thorough reporting.
That's right.